Alright, you guys are in for quite a treat today. So, literally. Wow. It's been a long time and I haven't eaten, and I need to eat. So, this is what we're doing. I'm showing you my new, like, recipe. I'm digging, I'm loving. It's curing my sweet tooth. So, I'll show you step by step, kind of, how to make it. First, I'll show you here the ingredients. So what it basically is how would, I might need to record this. Protein cookie on protein ice cream. Woo! So, we'll start with the cookie. Quick Oats, 20 grams of Quick Oats, mixed with the protein powder, and I honestly dig these guys and their protein because it's a casein blend. I always cook with casein. You always cook with casein, and all their flavors are delicious. This is the cookies and cream one, and I've had all the other ones and they're all great, and they just cook so well. So 20 grams Quick Oats, I mean, you can honestly use as much oats as you want, but for my macros, I'm just going to go with 20, and then 20 grams of the protein, and then 30 grams of egg whites just to bind it, and just a little bit of pumpkin, like 15 to 30 grams, just to keep it moist, and the mini chocolate chips, of course. So, I'm going to mix all these ingredients up for the cookie, and then put it in the oven. What do I got it at? 370. And the key is to half bake it. At least that's how I like it. So it's almost still kind of runny, so I honestly only keep it in for like 5 minutes, but I'll see how long. And then going to top it, throw the cookie on the Arctic Zero. A lot of people don't like Arctic Zero, but I just like it because the macros are so good. So for a serving of this, you're getting no fat. And that's why I like these ones too, is because there's no fat in there. But if I was just eating like fake ice cream like this on its own, I'd probably get like Halo Top or like the cookie dough flavor of this, because this by itself is just not that good. But since I'm throwing the cookie on top of it, it makes up for it. And then just gonna top it with some peanut butter, the bee's knees, very good. And then I think too, what I'm going to do is top it also with some of my protein cookie dough, which I'll also show you how I make. Very simple. So let's get to it. Alright, so first things first is making the cookie. So got my scale. I'll do the wet ingredients first. So egg whites, 30 grams. The pumpkin, it's usually just like a spoonful or less. So just like, probably like that much, which is, let's even see. Yeah, 15 grams. So I always use pumpkin in recipes instead of like banana. A lot of people use banana for certain recipes because you can get a lot of more volume with pumpkin for a smaller amount of carbs. So like a banana, for instance, is like this much of a banana is already like 10 grams of carbs for like that much, and for like this much of pumpkin you'll get like 2 grams of carbs. So very low in carbs, very good alternative to cook with. Then throwing the oats. So 20 grams of oatmeal, and then 20 grams of the PS Science Select Protein. And then the mini chocolate chip. Here it all is. And gonna mix it all up. And then just throw it in the oven for like 5 minutes. And that's pretty much it. And then top it, throw it on top of the Arctic Zero. So let me mix this up, throw it in the oven. I'll show you guys the final product. And now for the protein cookie dough, because people always ask me about this, and it's seriously the simplest recipe. Let's see here. bowl, scale if you want. I'll use like that much pumpkin. I mean, I don't even account for this because it's such a small amount. Like it's 5 grams. And then vanilla, non-fat Greek yogurt. Again, just a small amount of this. So, like that much. Like a spoonful. And in the bowl, mix it together. See, that might even be too much. Because if there's too much liquid, then it doesn't get the right consistency. So I might have to... I've made this enough that I know, so that should be good. See, it's hardly like any in there. 4 grams. 4 grams is like my standard for using chocolate chips. I don't know why, I think it's just enough. And it's like pretty, so I think 4 grams has like 1.5 grams of fat and like 2 grams of carbs. And 20 grams of casein. And if you're gonna make this cookie dough, you have to use casein. If you use anything else, it's just disgusting. Or some type of casein blend, because that's what this is. And mix it all up. And then as soon as I get it mixed up to consistency I want, then I throw it in the freezer so it hardens up a little bit. Sometimes I add just like 5 grams of peanut butter just to get it all to stick, and it tastes, peanut butter with anything tastes amazing, so yeah. That is like kind of how you want it. I'll mix it up just a tiny bit more, but oh, I love it. It's so good. I mean, it doesn't taste exactly like cookie dough, but if you are dieting, it definitely does, so throw that in the freezer, keep an eye on that. And it's almost done. Alright, now on to the ice cream portion. The Arctic Zero, I think I'm going to use like 100 grams. So I'll even taste this just on its own just to prove that it's not that great. Here. Yeah, I mean, it honestly tastes like water. Maybe if you're like really dieting hard, it might taste good, but it's not that great. But with the cookie, it is magical. So, 100 grams using the same bowl that I made the cookie in. Alright, and there we got it. And then I'm going to top it with some peanut butter. There's the added peanut butter. And then gonna grab the cookie dough out of the freezer and throw that on top as well. Then throw the cookie on top. Cookie dough step done. And now gonna put, see, I even cooked this a little bit too long. So it should be just a little bit over 5 minutes, or however you really want to do it. But throw it on top, mash it up. And that is it. And I'm telling you, it is very good. And then I'll throw the macros for it up on the screen. And yeah, that is it. I'm gonna eat this up and enjoy it, relax, and then we're hitting the gym. Also, I tried to explain the other day how like bro my pantry is. So, because most of the foods I eat are, they have to be in the fridge. So like meats, vegetables, Greek yogurt, egg whites, eggs, that kind of thing. So all I honestly have in my pantry is apple cider vinegar, cinnamon, rice, sugar-free syrup, oats. That's about it. Jello, sugar-free Jello, peanut butter, pumpkin, more peanut butter powdered, some coconut flour, some more powdered peanut butter, and I don't know what that's for. But yeah, and then most of my stuff is in the fridge. Egg whites, Greek yogurt, meat, eggs, meat. Yes. Almond milk. So, I eat very basic, and I don't like to have like crackers, munchies, whatever in the pantry because of course I'm gonna munch on that crap. And I don't snack throughout the day, I just have meals, so yeah. Alright, let me get a little bit of everything. You got the peanut butter, the cookie, and the cookie dough. It's so freaking good. Oh, it's so good. Doing 3 variations of the lat pull down, in front, behind, close grip.
Don't forget reverse grip.
What?
Don't forget reverse grip.
Well, that's a close grip. Then go a little wider. Towards behind the head.